Hello, I'm Gord Thompson. Today I'll be talking to you about a debate that's going on in the country right now. A debate that will probably intensify over the next few months, and one in which Exxon plans to be very active. That debate is the role alternative fuels will play in meeting America's future transportation needs. How this issue plays out in the coming months is critical, both to our company's success and our nation's economic well-being. That's why I believe you need to know the issues involved, what and how Exxon USA is communicating about them, and finally, how you can take part in this effort. Many different business units will be seeing this video, but I'm asking those of you who manage and operate our retail stores, who have the important primary contact with our customers, to take special notice. It's important that we provide our customers information on topics that are important and relevant to their future. That's one way we can exceed their expectations. This is also important to all of us in the oil industry, because the ultimate end result of this debate could have an impact on our ability to sustain profits over the long term. So what are these issues I'm referring to? Simply put, federal and state governments are promoting the use of alternative transportation fuels such as compressed natural gas, liquefied natural gas, propane, and electricity, as replacements for gasoline. They are motivated to achieve better air quality and more secure sources of fuel. We share the same goals, but it's still far from certain that alternative fuels really provide the most cost-effective and environmentally sound approach. And we believe that informed consumers are far wiser than governments in making their own choices. This debate is not exactly new and not exactly over. Frankly, we believe it will go on for several years. That is why Exxon is making a major effort this year to help our customers better understand the issues and how they could be impacted by them. One of the ways we'll do this is through a series of 3 pamphlets. We'll be sending them to our credit card customers with their Exxon statements, and we'll make them available to our cash customers as well. This first pamphlet will be mailed in June and will highlight several major points. First, gasoline, the fuel that powers most of the country's 180 million cars and light trucks, is already being managed in a way that minimizes the impact on health and the environment, while being readily available to the motoring public. The reformulated gasoline, which will be in the nation's worst air quality areas by January 1995, further minimizes any adverse health effects. Next, gasoline is still a purchase that provides many benefits for its cost. Subtracting the effects of higher taxes and inflation, consumers on average are paying about 20% less per gallon today than they paid in the 1960s. The pamphlet points out that Exxon and other energy companies are continuing their research efforts to make current gasolines even cleaner. Both Exxon and government are interested in the potential of alternative fuels, but federal and state governments are going much further by providing subsidies and mandates favoring certain alternatives rather than letting the marketplace and consumers make their own fuel choices. A very important point we want our customers to appreciate is that today's gasolines are much cleaner and perform better than those in the past, and tomorrow's will be cleaner still. Automobile emissions are way down because of better fuels and newer emissions technology. Since 1965, they've dropped more than 50%, despite a doubling of the number of cars and the miles driven on our roads. We want our customers to understand that beginning next year, reformulated gasoline, which reduces emissions even further, will be marketed in cities that need it the most. The pamphlet then states our view that reformulated gasoline, or RFG for short, should be added to the list of alternative fuels. Since legislators and regulators are in the process of making important rules right now, we think our customers need to be as informed as possible. That's why we're providing these brochures. In all of these pamphlets, we ask our customers to let us know if they want more information. Customers who do write us will be sent an additional brochure which discusses the issues in much more detail. That's the content of the first pamphlet in the series. The second focuses on alternative fuels. In it, we start by listing the alternatives most frequently talked about. We point out that while we all want clean air and secure energy sources, alternative fuels don't provide a simple answer. We look at the benefits and the costs of specific alternatives. In our view, reformulated gasoline is the solution that does the job at lower cost. Further, because the U.S. already imports every major fuel except coal, replacing imports of oil with other fuel imports would have no effect on improving energy security. In the pamphlet, we make the point again that we're already exploring the use of alternative fuels where they make sense. But the investments to develop and distribute many of them would be huge, investments that would be in addition to the billions of dollars the industry is already spending to bring reformulated gasoline to market. And again, we point out the need for our customers to be informed and invite them to write for the more detailed brochure. The third pamphlet focuses on reformulated gasoline. In this last pamphlet, we introduce the subject by pointing out that gasolines from Exxon and other companies have responded to motorists' needs for better performance over the years. We believe that we can continue to deliver improved air quality and respond directly to the challenge represented by the Clean Air Act amendments. That belief is an important part of our values. Reformulated gasolines are better for the air we breathe, and we're committed to making the important investment in RFG. This map shows the specific areas where RFG will be required next year, and contrasts these with the rest of the country in which conventional gasolines will continue to be marketed. While all areas of the country will not have RFG, we do want our customers to know about it and its advantages in performance. Namely, RFG shows we can meet our environmental goals most quickly by building on the gasoline distribution system that already exists and uses vehicles already on the road. This pamphlet as well invites our customers to write for further information. These pamphlets are one way we'll be telling our customers about this issue. I say one way because we know from experience that simply sending a message to our customers doesn't mean we've successfully gotten that message across. That's where you come in. All three pamphlets will be available in quantity at each of our Exxon stores. A pump topper will be available to invite customers inside to get copies of the pamphlets. As you receive these materials, we hope you'll first read through the pamphlets so that you understand the issues. Second, encourage your customers to take the pamphlets with them, especially those customers who don't use an Exxon card. But don't ignore our card customers either. Ask them if they received the pamphlets. Ask them what they thought about them. And if they don't recall seeing them, offer them another copy. Third, talk about the issues with your customers. And fourth, suggest they write us for a copy of the more detailed booklet. As you do these things, remember, these issues are important to our customers as well as to the company and our employees, dealers, and distributors. Our customers need to understand how they'll be affected. By providing this information, you're performing a valuable service for them. The Fuels of the Future debate has begun. We need you to be an important part of it. Together, we can make a difference.